And I'm back on European Truck Racing. I only downloaded it yesterday, and I've decided I'm going to do all these. I don't really care if anyone watches or wants to watch, but put it up as a stream just in case anyone does. But in fact, I need to. I'm going to get rid of the messages. Just bear with me a sec. Right. See. I'm going to try and get gold on them all. And actually get used to it a little bit just for these test things. Even though some of them might be a little bit boring. But try to do those quickly. There's all over the bloody place. Smart myself up a bit.
This test will help you with driving on a straight and overtaking. Try to keep the truck relatively stable when going through the roadblocks. Keep the steering smooth so that you don't lose control.
Right. Hello. Bloody Gucci. You almost got to wait for the... You can't full start on it. I was on no goal. That's really annoying. Delayed gear change is really hard to get a good start. You could have timed it absolutely perfectly, so that's really slow. Have I done it? No, still silver. Right, I thought I'm a... Oh. Meant to press restart. I'll do that as the very last one. Try and get silver on this. I'll try and get silver on them all. Gold actually seems genuinely quite hard. Don't like the standing starts in these trucks.
You'll be going a little faster this time, so you'll need to be a bit more cautious with your steering.
Yeah. Oh, my first gold. This is one that I kept messing up yesterday. Just couldn't figure out what they actually wanted me to do. I've kind of got it now. These are all the little license things you've got to do to get
this
your
stopping distance
license
test
to do
will give you an
championship.
idea of what it's like applying brakes to a...
Oh, go! Bloody delayed gear change. Oh, missed. These starts are hardest thing. Is that good? That felt bad. Hey. Never gold. Oh, 2 golds now. The hardest thing to get used to on this game, by far, is going to be the braking. It's so difficult. but it's just getting out of my head.
You'll
the
need to
fact
think
that
ahead a bit more with this test. You're
used
going
to
faster.
racing all these
So remember,
pretend,
you'll need to
well,
brake earlier.
real life cars in games that have got loads of downforce and loads of performance, but dealing with a bloody 5-ton truck here, it's a completely different thing. With no downforce whatsoever, apart from pure weight, gravity. What am I doing? Oh, forgot I'm braking at. I've just planted the throttle then. Right. What? Ah, no! Ah, God damn! Can I reverse? No, what bother? Stop! Yes! Yeah, another gold! See, that didn't feel fast, but it is. So that's kind of what I'm talking about with the braking. Could brake so early and then be so slow as well when you actually get down to the corner speed. What am I doing this time? Didn't actually read it.
A slalom is all about the right speed and precision. Keep it simple and keep it controlled.
I've got to weave through the curtains. Jesus, they look a bit close together. Oh no, they're alright. No, maybe not. The biggest problem with this game is the bloody views. Oh, I've just pressed the wrong button as well. Oops. Pretty good so far though, I'm quite enjoying it.
A slalom is all about the right speed and precision. Keep it simple and keep it.
Oh no. I thought I got it wrong there, but I seem to be able to turn left easier than right. Again, turns out I got a goal. So I've gone absolutely terrible from absolutely terrible on that standing start one. That's obviously my my downside. That's my weakness. Standing start. Oh, so we're at Zolder now. Oh. I need to put
Always
the messages back on, but at the same time,
brakes. And if they begin to overheat,
I hate the fact that I'm not in the middle of the screen all of a sudden.
Possible.
Completely testing. All right, I've got quite a big lap going on now. Love the digital dash.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Reverse? How have we gone into reverse? Eh? I didn't even go down any gears then. Did I? Restart now just to find out what happened then. So I'm in 7H. I'm in the third gear in theory. Yeah, I'm into 4th. Maybe I did go down that many gears. Didn't feel like I did. Oh. juicy corner into one of these tests. That's it. Oh my god. Alright. Just ignore those last two restarts. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're not meant to bloody hit those things. Again, so used to just being able to take them out and no consequences on other racing games. I'm in bloody neutral. Oh, I can't get used to these gears, it's so annoying. I keep looking at the right hand side, I just need to look at the 2 and 3 and everything in front of me and just treat it like that. Oh, that's better.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Just trucking. Oh, test failed. Oh yeah, a bit slow. Gotta avoid. Keep pressing wrong button. You can restart by pressing square. And what do I keep pressing? Bloody confirm to carry on. It has to load up again as well. For God's sake. Yeah. Welcome to European Truck Racing and
always keep an
trying
eye
to get
on
my
the
license
temperature of your brakes, and if they
by
begin
doing
to
the little
overheat, cool
challenges.
them down as quickly as possible.
Yep, I've got it yet. I've got it yet. Right, I'm happy about my Digidash now. I've actually realised it's got gears on it, like proper gears, instead of these weird gears that catch me out a little bit. I've just got to remember that I've only got 4 gears. It's so hard to remember for some reason. I keep going down like what would be into reverse probably. Yes, I missed the cones. Have I run out of water? Oh, bollocks. One look at my water gauge and a spin. That was... messed up my gold time now. Putting a spin in there. Right. This might take me about 5 hours to do these challenge things. Get my license. In which case, you could argue I'm not really... what's the word? Eligible for it. Oh, I thought I was going to miss it, but no. Bloody view, you can't see freaking where the cones things are. Oh, it's proper hard to see anything. Can't see where those bollard things are I keep it in. I feel like I'm gonna miss them and then all of a sudden no, another penalty. Such a behemoth. I'm loving the fact that it's giving me the driving line. Actually helps. I wouldn't guess to brake that early. Gearing wrong again. What is wrong with me? Oh. Oh, so as long as you don't hit the curtain things, you're alright. Corner cutting's fine. We're in the dizzy heights of 4th gear. Oh, not for long though. She's squirting. She's a squirter. Oh, I'm in neutral. That's what I'm on about with these fucking gears. Are driving me crazy. I need to use my sequential or something just so I'm a bit more conscious of how many changes I've done. So bloody natural to go down a few gears for a corner. A few gears is too many in this. It's like 1 gear. Right. Oh, I've done it again as well. Fucking hell. So the pressing just restart. No. Watch it load again. And I've got an itchy thumb. It's all going on. Dear me.
Always keep an eye on the temperature of your...
I can! I've got to bloody concentrate on the track. Oh, took it like Colin McRae would. Flat out. Oh, fuck off, birds. Ruining my lines. I've done it again. I've gone right into first, which has completely distracted me for actually looking at the corner. Oh, kick of oversteer. The torque this thing has when it like pulls you up a hill and you change up a gear. Just seems to really pull when you get in that peak torque. What? Failed again? Oh, you can't actually get 1 penalty. Oh, for God's sake, it's a bloody 118 as well. Ah, and I've done it again. What's wrong with me? Never learn. That's right. Let's get past this one. God knows what's in store for me on that 3rd row. Yeah, European truck racing.
Always keep an eye on the temperature of your brakes and
go check it out. Go give it a go, unless I'm just terrible at driving. Quite an easy argument to make that I'm terrible at driving, to be fair. All you've got to do is watch me for a while. I went into first there, but I rectified it because I noticed. And I missed the turns, because I have to. Turns out. Which means this is a tricky one. Oh. Well, that's not particularly fast, but I got through it without hitting them. I love that bit of oversteer through there, that's good. Oh, a bit of short shifted in second there. Getting crazy with my gears now, I'm getting a bit used to it. Oh, so I got gold in the end. Finding these golds when you actually get your head round what you're trying to do and doing it. quite easy to get. Oh, right, 7. It's a breaking one. You'll need to... Yeah, I'm sure he'll tell me.
Use what you've learned so far and brake at the right time. But retain some of your speed to get a good exit from the corner.
Right, okay. We will try. I can't promise. Why have I got... I haven't put this line on, but I've got the driving line on all the time. Didn't even touch my water. Huh. Well, that were easy. Might keep the driving line on this. Just so I know where to brake. So hard to judge. Can't emphasise it enough. It's you certainly know you're carrying the weight.
Your brakes will degrade quickly if you allow them to get too hot. Cool them when they're above 500 degrees to make them last longer.
Ah. For maximum fun. Bear with me a minute whilst I actually read this. I didn't realise that, so you can actually make your brakes worse by not looking after them. It's not just a matter of they're not going to be perfect into that corner, they can actually deteriorate because you're not looking at the temperatures and keeping them, you know, managing them properly. Oh my god, 2 seconds, right, so this is going to be a tricky one. You'll need to use it. That helps. I've set up bloody mile an hour. What's 80 kilometres an hour in mile an hour? This looks fast. Oh, it's that same corner. What? Ah, too cold. Ah, stop pressing X. I feel like smacking myself. Back on the same one again. Sorry about that. Every time loading. I've tried to get my bloody wheel and camera and stuff in the middle. I keep looking at it and thinking it's not.
Your brakes will degrade quickly if you allow them to get too hot.
Cool
them when they're above 500 degrees to make them last longer.
Yeah, we know that. We know all that now. Right, so where's the bit? Where's my actual... Whoa, Jesus. One looking at the track. Come on, what was wrong with that? Oh, shit. What? Right, at least I pressed square this time. This is a bit tricky. I've actually got to keep them between an optimum temperature and a minimum, like an over temperature kind of thing. Well, I've managed it for one corner. I'm sure I'll fail at the next one. Oh, come on. Too cold again. Ah. Well, it's quite handy to know, actually. That means that I'm squirting too much water, which I thought was probably the right amount. I've probably been using a little bit too much the whole time I've been having a go on this.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Bit wild, but we got through it. Oh, what? No, I hit the bloody bollard. If it's not one thing, it's the other. This is annoying. So it seems like about 2 squirts per corner, unless it's a particularly big braking zone, is about right. And especially when you're heavy on the brakes initially. As you come off the brakes, as you get closer to the apex, you don't need to really squirt as much in theory. It's when you're heavy on the brakes in the initial braking zone. So there and there, which it didn't seem to do when I pressed it, so. Oh, these fucking things. Pretty tricky to get a lorry or truck through these corners sometimes. You have really got to be quite accurate. Arguably more accurate, not that that was very good because I didn't carry any speed whatsoever, but arguably more accurate than you'd have to be in a car really. Mr. Kern, Mr. Kern. Oh, bronze. Oh, that'll do. Stick with that one. In fact, no, I'm going to redo it. I can do it faster now. Ah, not too cold, don't tell me. Ah, it's because I held it down. It really is a bit of an art form, this. I thought it was going to be quite simple, the whole this water thing, but they've actually made it a genuine technique that you've got to master instead of just pressing a button to squirt some water on the brakes. Anyway, I'm going to give up on that and go to the next one. Got bronze on it anyway, just didn't get me gold. Pretty fun is this anyway. Rather.
Try and take this corner like you did the last time, but this time remember to cool your brakes.
Make sure you get oh, where's my Digidash gone? Back to looking at the rev counter on the right.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Oh, we're pretty easy again. I'm alright at the corners. Some of them. Bit bloody inconsistent. Struggled to get bronze and then just get gold straight away. Never mind. All goes towards my license. Oh, there's an online leaderboard I should be checking. I'm sure I've got some top 10 times.
This is a tight corner, so managing your speed is important. Try to get as close to the apex as possible to ensure.
Oh, I made the mistake of going down too many gears again. I was... Maybe not, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I didn't need to go into first. When I said tight corner, I thought, oh, I might actually need first gear. I don't think you need first gear other than actually setting off. That's the only time you need it. Which is kind of annoying, because you've only got 4 gears, so that's one of the gears that you don't really need. So you've only got 3 gears, really. Oh. Let's touch them up. Yeah. Oh, again. Starting to get used to the size of these things, but it's still pretty hard to judge. Ha ha, that was better. There we go, from bronze to gold. Well, I'm on the 3rd row. Thought that was going to be really hard, that row, until I got past the first one.
Chicanes are very tricky.
Oh.
A sensible speed and a good entry are vital. Apply your brakes firmly and allow yourself to glide into the corner.
The reason I'm actually paying a bit more attention to all this is because just jumping on and having a quick go last night did actually prove a bit of a struggle, so kind of did want to pick up these little hints and tips, as sad as they might sound to some people, because it's such a different thing doing this truck racing. It's quite interesting to know the techniques. If there's a technique to be actually used, then might as well actually know about it, rather than just thinking, oh, I'm brilliant at driving, I can drive anything. Well, these things are quite tricky to drive, actually, it turns out. And they've simulated it quite well to be quite tricky, so it's not what the hell's that noise? Hang on a sec. Oh, bloody hell, it's just raining that much, I can hear it through my headphones. Bloody hell, that is some rain.
A good initial buildup of speed is important here, but a good exit from the corner is more important. Don't lose too much speed when you enter the corner.
Right, I need to stick to my sequential as well. It'll remind me just to go down 1 gear. I don't know why, but it will. Oh, bloody hell. What are they bloody putting bollards on the track for? Barricades. Idiots. Health and safety nightmare. How come they've been allowed to do that? Oh, delightful. Until I got the oversteer, that was. Got my time getting out of the corner as well. Yeah, it's still a silver, that'll do. No, in fact, I'm going to redo that now. Could have a bit of fun with that corner. No! Oh. Why would you put those? Because it is a test. A stupid place to put them. So you have to go out wide in that corner and then cut back. Suppose it's showing you the lines you maybe should take. Go, 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 go! feel like going really quick and then you look down and you're going like 75 miles an hour. They've actually done quite a good job of this game in certain aspects. It actually feels like you're going quite quick and the braking, like, you know, it feels like you're braking from high speed, but you're not necessarily really. Just because of the weight and all that kind of thing. So they have done quite, all in all, now I've played it a little bit more and just doing these little things. It's feeling like it's actually quite a well-made game and considered game with maybe not the force feedback perfectly. It's pretty bloody heavy or light.
You'll have
one
three
or the other,
turns
but
in quick succession in this test. Getting
pretty
a
good
good
though.
exit.
That's probably just me. I haven't tuned in my force feedback yet either, so I need to mess around a little bit more, get it more to my liking. So it's a bit unfair to say that as well, but it seems like a good game to me. It's an FIA game as well. At the end of the day, it's got the FIA bloody name and the title, so no doubt they've had to live up to some kind of expectations to be able to get this actually on the shelves. Oh dear, failed, never mind. We'll just have another go instead. Right, we're off. Don't go down a gear. Crucially, do not go down a gear. It's a bit better, I'll do. Right. Number 14 or 15 until it unlocks some more probably and goes and unlocks another 15. Ah, great. Hopefully there's only 15 and I get my license and I can start the little career mode.
This test will teach you what you need to do if you receive a drive-through penalty. Drive down the pit lane. Then after exiting, continue round the track.
Oh, so you can drive pretty much into pits flat out because it goes into auto drive. Just handy to know. My wheel really wants to go me for some reason, even though it's in auto drive. It wants to go to the right. Bit odd, something they could fix. Going down the pit lane and it wants to turn on you, even though it's in auto drive. I'm not sure it's an option to turn it out of auto drive either. What a challenge as well, that's pretty easy, isn't it, really? All I've done is go down the pit lane. Well, yeah, I suppose it's teaching me something. God, that's slow. You really, all it's teaching me is that I really don't want a drive-through penalty. That's really slow. Jesus Christ, you probably get lapped at that pace. Oh my God. I need to start looking into what's actually going on in this game. I wonder if tyre temperatures are actually a thing, because that seems all of a sudden a lot sketchy. Don't seem to have any grip whatsoever, so my tyres have gone cold because they're going through the pit lane. Anyway, I still managed to claw a drifty bronze out of it, so that'll do. Hey, and then I'll do my first championship race of my career. Yeah. Need to go get another beer as well. It's been a tricky week at work. So, beer.
Use everything you've learned so far for one lap of Zolder. Do it as fast as you can.
Right, so full lap is over. The final test. Here we go. Just gonna pay attention to the bloody big green line in front of me and watch when it goes red. And do something about it. Bit of oversteer there. I love the way these things oversteer. It's really slow and clumsy, but at the same time it's hard to catch. But it's quite adorable. If there is such a thing in a truck as adorability. Oh, we're up to 90. Will we see the 100? Oh, we're up to 100. We saw 100 there before I hit the brakes. Yeah, I've stupidly got in second. Need third to power out of there, really. Look how early off the brake. And they're still struggling to get it stopped. Ah! Bloody hell. One way then the other, I'm in neutral. Which means I need to go up about 3 gears. Well, that wasn't a panic or anything. That's the thing, it all happens really slowly, but it's still a massive panic. It's really odd. Like, I infuse you if you're getting a little bit bored of playing like...
Remember to spray water on them.
Yeah, I know, love, yeah, cheers. If you're getting a bit bored of just playing normal bog standard racing games, then maybe this and Wreckfest that's coming out soon might freshen up your racing game catalogue. Because this is quite a bit different to anything I'm used to anyway. Oh crap, I looked down at my gears for a second and thought I was going through the same chicane I had doing earlier. God damn, I'm restarting. I thought for some reason, I know I'm only doing one lap, but I thought I was going through the same chicane I did here at the beginning. So I took it the same way. Rather stupidly. Once you get used to the gears, this is actually, it feels, again, for the speed you're actually going, they've made it feel reasonably fast. It feels like you're actually kind of going some, but then you just keep catching a glimpse of the speeder and it keeps reminding you that you're not really. It's just the pure weight of it all that feels like, makes it feel like you are. Did it again, I came out of there in second. Missed the cones though, that's the main thing. Big squirt of water to pull down the brakes there. Oh, massive oversteer, corrected it, got it sliding the other way instead. Jesus. Swapped ends onto me a little bit then. I wanted to anyway. No! Yes! No! Don't do it! Oh no, that's a short shift. Look at the power when it comes in there, it just goes. Just picks up all of a sudden, it's really quite impressive, the acceleration. Even though it's, again, it's a false sense of acceleration because it's not actually that fast. But you really get the feel. Oh no, not another friggin' penalty marker. fail because of that frigging thing. Can't they just give you like 9 out of 10 instead and still pass you? God damn you. Just out trucking. Don't know why, but I jumped in second again then. For a second. Second for a second. Give it a bit of a squirt as we get on the brakes. Feel like I'm getting the hang of this a little bit now. This driving line does actually help massively. I've never liked driving lines in games. I've always been a firm believer if you can't drive around the tracks by learning it without just like looking at it yourself and just going around and making a few mistakes and learning that corner and this, then you shouldn't really be competing anyway online or anything. I'm not really... Obviously, if you're a complete novice to these things, I'm not an absolute animal. Fair enough, if you need the driving line, you need the driving line, but if you don't need it and you just use it as a tool to be faster, then turn it off and learn the braking points. That's my opinion anyway. Anyway, have I done that or have I just hit a corner? I didn't really notice. Did I get through there? This is a bad one. Oh, I went into the dreaded first gear. It just makes noise. Doesn't actually do anything, I don't think. She's a squirter. I love the way you can go into a corner saying that. She's a squirter this corner. Pull me over that line to cross over the line anyway. Finally, I've got my bloody licence. Oh, I've been passing your actual driving licence, that. When I passed my driving licence, my driving like woman, whatever they're called.
Congratulations, you've got a licence. Now you're ready to race.
Her daughter were going to Australia, so all I did for about 45 minutes or however long it lasted, it were a while ago now. I just chatted to her about Australia, and then I'm pretty sure I just completely distracted her from watching any of my driving, and then at the end she just went, "Oh, I'm happy to see you passed." I'm like, "Oh, sound. I hope your daughter has a good time in Australia. See you later." It felt a bit like that to me. Happy days anyway. I've
now
got
that
my
you've
license.
got your license,
Boring
choose which
story
championship
over.
you'd like to take
go
part
racing. I do just want to do
Great
choice. The title of the
European
game
Truck Racing Championship is a fantastic competition and has a wealth of talent from all over Europe.
Practice opponents. Yeah, I probably do need to practice, but I don't really like doing practice on games, but I'm probably doing this. Qualifying opponents, yeah. Raceland. 100%, what's 100% in European truck racing though? How many laps is 100% in European truck racing? That's the question. Yeah, the full number of laps, I'm reading that, but how many is that? Is 50% a lot? We'll go 50%. I'll see how it is and I can change it next time round if it's not long enough or it's too long. I'm gonna have to go professional just to try and improve. I don't mind having bad races and coming last, as long as I learn something from it. Alright, so that's the AI difficulty. Then the difficulty of the assists. Damage, full, overheating brakes, driving line off, yeah. Transmission, manual, yeah. Clutch, no. Semi-automatic. I could use clutch, but... Do I? I ain't got a H-pattern gearbox set up there. I've only got the sequential here at the moment. No, I'll just stick with how I've been driving, otherwise it's going to get too complicated. Right.
This is the dashboard, where you'll be spending your time in between races. The garage is where you'll repair parts and upgrade them to increase performance or make them last longer. But you'll first need a full-season contract before you can do that. The calendar is where you'll view upcoming events and available contract offers. In the standings tabs, you can view the race results and leaderboards. And if you'd like to review your contract, go to the team tab. Head on over to the calendar to proceed to your first race.
I was going to say, I'm not fucking going to spend loads of time in the garage, or whatever you called it. Upgrade, that sounds interesting already. I can't do anything with it yet though.
This is the calendar. Here you can view the upcoming race weekends. Choose from one of the available weekends to get your racing career started.
Oh, I think we'll go on the old Nürburgring. So here we go, European truck racing career commence. I'll soon be sponsored by Scania, Iveco, or whatever they're called. I'll be proper. I'll be going down motorway looking at all these trucks all of a sudden thinking, oh, that's fucking beauty. I've never noticed the difference between them all, but oh, that's an absolute belter. I'll be becoming a truck enthusiast after this. What am I actually in? I need to start paying attention to what trucks I'm in, so I can look out for them on motorway or the commercial equivalent. Right. Anyway, there's a lot of tuning. No, they're in. I'm gonna say there's a lot of tuning settings, but no, they're in all. Rules, we're not bothered about that. There's a lot of rules. Bloody hell. Right, yeah, let's just start. A lot of that looks very boring. So I've turned my driving line off, which is going to make it incredibly hard on the brakes again, but I'm just going to think, right, there's a corner in about half a mile, so I need to start braking. And hopefully, it'll always work. I know the track at least, even though it feels completely different when you sat up high in a truck. I think this is just practice, so away I go. Caught the curb as it dropped down a little bit then. I'm just doing a car normally, but not in a bloody lorry. Oh, this view becomes terrible on tracks like this. I can't see the left hand corner apexes, I've got to look out the side window. Oops.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Bloody hell. Sometimes you can't get to the water button there, love. Left-handers are easier than right. Hate this factor. This part of it really annoys me. The fact that 99 mile an hour is the top speed just seems ludicrous. But at the same time, when you consider the weight, just pulled it back before hitting the wall. When you consider the weight, I suppose 100 mile an hour is pretty quick, but still, it's a racing game and it just doesn't seem right. Give me a bit of grief out of that. So one practice lap completed of the Nürburgring GP circuit. Hitting the limiter in 4th out of my 4 gears. Bring it back! Bring it back! No! Right, that crash signals to me that I need to go get another beer and have a wee. So I'll be back in about 2 minutes. Right, where was I? I'm not to do with the driving, where was I? I need to finish, I've finished my beer, so I need to crack this. Right, sorry about that. There's other things going on other than truck racing, you know. Life goes on. Friday, beers time. Come on, get in first gear. Such a delay. You think you have to press it like twice sometimes. You think it hasn't done anything, but it has. It's just delayed so much. Just gonna roll myself a quick cigarette as well. Won't be long. Yeah, it's a pretty good game this. I like this water management. Whilst I'm actually stopped, so I've got right, so there's little damage icons down at the bottom. There's a turbo that I need to keep an eye on. Not really, but just get used to how it works. And then all the temperatures of, I'm guessing, the individual brakes and the tyres, which is quite a good way of doing it actually. Now I've actually looked at it properly and started to realise, so it's front left, front right, rear left, the water temperature, the water gauge, sorry, in the middle, and then I'm guessing the tyre wear, or is it all about brakes? Maybe it is. I think that is all about brakes. So that is the brake deterioration about the 94%, and then obviously the temperature is the temperature of the brakes. So quite a lot of information there from a small little graph, and then you've got the green little bars, if you can see those, on the left, which probably, oh, excuse me, probably some kind of tyre wear or something to do with the tyres, showing how warm they are. So again, quite a lot of information. At first appearances, this game seems quite simple, but when you actually look into it and the detail of the settings and the options and all that kind of stuff, there is quite a lot of detail to it. So you think, I've just jumped into this. I know it's like an FIA truck racing game, but I've just jumped into this thinking, oh, bit of fun, bit of truck racing, why not? And I'm starting to realise there's a bit more to it than that, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. There's actually a bit of complexity to truck racing that wouldn't first meet the eye from the exterior of the truck. So yeah, quite interesting. I like any kind of racing at the end of the day, and if it's good fun, it's good fun. So that's why I buy these kind of games. At the same time, I'll be buying that Wreckfest. Just looks like good fun. I don't know if it's out yet. If it is, I'll buy it, but I don't think it is yet. I think it's coming out later in the year or later this month, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's good. Anyway, I've nearly finished my rather large cigarette, if you know what I mean. We'll get on the way in a minute, get some practice done, and now I've let everything cool right down, get a chance to see what the gauges actually do with regards to how fast they go up, and the green tyre wear that I suspect might be tyre or tyre temperature one with the little green bar that I can just about see is what I'm going to keep an eye on as well, and then I can actually see some kind of tyre kind of information, because at the moment I've got no kind of tyre information whatsoever, and I'm not sure if it's even a tyre wear's a thing on this game or whatever. But being an FIA endurance racing league racing game, an official one, you'd have thought that they'd actually include tyre wear and stuff like that to be as accurate to the actual racing that goes on as possible. Anyway, get back on the way. Whoa. They're the corners that I don't, because I know the track, I know where I normally brake and everything, and then it's even harder. Knowing the track's almost harder than not knowing it. So if you don't know it, you treat it with ultimate caution. If you do know it, you try and brake where you know you can brake, if that makes sense. It doesn't really work in a big lorry. Trying to push you to see the limits of the brakes, but it still always catches you out. Well, me out. This is the bit that really frustrates me, when I start hitting the limiter in fourth and I haven't got another gear to go to.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Oh. This practice isn't going so well so far. Not done a great lap yet. Oh, is that my Ghoster chase? Nice. Did quite a good job of my temperatures there with a quick glance. Brake nice and early for this one and not get the oversteer this time. Little lift as you would do in a car as you go through there, and then back on the power. Keep thinking I'm going left. That corner keeps catching me out because it's the bloody short version or something. It's a different version. Unless I've just completely forgotten about Nürburgring, but I'm pretty sure that It normally goes left and it keeps getting me because I'm not used to this track. Right, I've restarted the whole practice session. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I don't know if it's on a timer. I have got the disadvantage when I'm streaming of not knowing what's behind my own like camera face thing, which is probably all the information I need to know. Restart again because that was shocking. Right, let's get a decent lap in here. Need to learn how to actually do a few laps in a row, not just flukily get one in. Bit of a moment that lasts about 5 seconds. Normally when you're in rallying or something, you have a bit of a moment, it lasts about like a split second of correction. In this it lasts forever, and you've got a massive battle on your hands all of a sudden with a massive slide or something. Yeah, actually got round the corner. Crazy skills. Not using my water in today because I'm not on the brakes particularly heavy or for very long for those 2 corners. And it seems like the brakes still stand up quite well. Don't overheat too much. Went a bit deep in but managed to save it. Gone deep again. Very deep. Oh, kick him oversteer. Gonna have to start reading these messages because people keep sending them me. There's only so long I can ignore it for. The reason I don't have the messages up, just to explain, is because I hate not being in the middle of the screen in a way when you're driving. So it puts you off to the left hand side a little bit because of the messages, and it really frustrates me. It's probably just me that it annoys, but it's one of those things that really quite gets to me. I feel like I drive worse and I'm bad enough as it is. I'm enjoying the fact that I'm actually getting used to this a little bit. Can actually drive it a little bit rather than just mess up every corner because of the braking. Oh, too early on the brakes there though. Mind you. Just a quick glance at the same point at the braking as last lap. And the temperatures are a bit higher this time round, so should be squirting that water a little bit more maybe. Dropping down on this long straight though, so they do drop down quite quickly when you're on a straight, which is good to know. I've about broke myself there though. Oh, I've hit some kind of marker, and I'm in 3rd gear as well, so bad exit. It's the holy trinity of bad work through there. So much torque to it, but no acceleration. Getting the hang of that first corner now, it feels like. Probably mess it up straight away in the race. Anyway, I think that's about enough for practice. I want to just get on with racing now. So how do I actually carry on? Is there a set time? I need to briefly go and move my camera over to the top left hand side. Bear with me. There we go. Now I can actually see the... How long does practice go on for? I have a bit... I'm only on lap 3. It feels like I've done loads. So I'm jumping the gun a little bit out of practice. Oh, I forgot about the bloody right-hander. Ah, straight into there. That was a good re-entry after moving my camera. Finding out no information whatsoever apart from my lap time. And the fact that I'm on lap 3. Bits of oversteer going on all the time. Good to see that there. Otherwise it'd be just a slow truck simulator. So it's good that they've actually worked on the 4-speed back a little bit. Obviously, well, quite a bit actually. I've never driven a truck, but it feels bloody something like what you'd imagine. Right, here we go. World record time. Can't see the apex, can't see the apex. Can see it. Then I'm too close to it. Ignore that little off track. Holding the slide there for a second. Got to remember the bloody right-hander. Carry some speed in, hopefully. Can't see. My ghost miles ahead of me. I'm guessing that's my ghost. Not anymore though. That's a bit better. Oh, I've got no water left. Oh, full donut. First donut in a lorry. In the truck. whatever you want to call it. Still drifty on it. Oh, too hard to catch almost. Right, how do I get out of this practice and actually get into some kind of race? Retire? Let's get into quality if this quality. Huh. Can I not do anything more than practice there? Ah, right. Oh, so they literally just practice. Right, I get it now. Bloody hell, so at least I've had a good little practice there. That's probably the longest little session I've had, to be fair, so far, so
different standards and
that's taught me quite a bit.
So they all offer different contracts. Contracts have different objectives, requirements, and lengths. Some are for a weekend and some are for a full season. You'll need to meet their objective if you want to earn reputation. By earning reputation, more contracts become available to you as you become more and more in demand. As you're just starting off, you begin in the Chrome class. After getting promoted to the Titan class, even more contracts will become available to you. Each team also has a profit that they want to make at the end of the season. The credits you earn from races can be spent on repairs and upgrades. Lastly, every contract awards a different amount of reputation. The higher the reputation awarded, the more demanding the contract. Make sure you consistently meet your team's objectives and have enough credits at the end of the season to pay your team. Because if you fail at either of these, your contract will be terminated. Keep up to date with your team's morale to see how well you're doing. Now, take a look at each contract and choose the one that appeals to you the most.
Right. Well, straight away. I haven't got a lot of choice, have I? So, T-Sport, what's that? Frankie or Ranky? And they're all the same, so it doesn't really matter. It's only one race weekend to start with, so that's quite good. So I've got to kind of prove myself. Who do I want to go with? Well, they're all the same, so I'll literally go with that one. It was on T-Sport.
Congratulations on signing your first professional contract. Now let's head to the race.
Ooh, little trophy. How exciting. Right. Should be good. Hopefully racing straight away and not having to mess about with a massive practice session. Misano.
It's finally the race weekend. Each day begins with a practice session, followed by qualifying. If you get through qualifying, you go to the Super Pole. Otherwise, it's straight to the race. Here, you can make some tuning changes to your truck, check the standings, repair your parts, and check the rules. Repairing your parts is something you'll have to do when you accept a full season contract. After every race, but as you only have a weekend contract, you don't need to worry about that yet. Use your practice session to get used to the circuit and your truck. When you're out on the track, whether it's practice, qualifying, or a race, you can retire from the session at any time. Good luck
drinking,
out there.
Red Stripe. I didn't know there was that. It's quite good. Anyway, just keep on balance. So, what am I in now? Practice session. I can see even less now. Here we go. Track I don't know. probably been round before, but not somewhere obvious to me. Wrestling the back end a little bit. Should have rolled into that one like oh Jesus. Oh no 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 no. Oh no. Oh, even a donut takes ages to get going. Oh well. Good job it's only practice. Well, a bit too heavy on the brakes there, didn't realise that was as fast as it was going to be. Same here really, kind of working out the track as I go. Oh hey! It's a very good point actually. Don't know if it is. No, I don't look like it. No. Yeah. Ooh. Don't do it. No, no, not again. The alarm and a message. I can't read all these. Is it possible to prevent in control button options? That's just that. That's your button bindings for your actual buttons to say what you want them to do, and that's making me think. There's nothing in there for field of view. There's nothing in there for field of view, so no, there is nothing. Hang on, what's that? Felt like I saw it then. But maybe it's because I was just hoping to see it. Anyway, no, there isn't, I'm afraid. Maybe there is in the actual main menu. Shall we go all the way out? I won't at the moment. I'll have a look in, when I'm back in the menu. I feel like I'm... Oh god, I thought that was a chicane. I probably did that on the last lap by the look of it. I feel like I'm getting used to it a little bit. And you're right about rolling it in and not braking so heavily. Just keep the momentum going rather than actually braking too heavily. That way you don't have to rely on your water too much either. Oh, wrong gear. Kind of see why those bollards are there now. It's just if you run extra wide, really. So they kind of are in fair places in a way. Oh god, I had to avoid that one and bloody massively put myself off. Literally. Some other truck coming past, so at least I get to follow someone else at the same time. And that way it's worked out well. No. Guy in front's off. There's a lot of water there. Oh, and it didn't work for me. Oh, it's those kind of corners. Still struggling with the braking on this. If I'm going to be completely honest, it's really quite difficult to get used to. And just how early it is as well. I know I keep saying it, but it's just ridiculous. That was slow. Oh, hello, hello on the stair. Oh, I've just had an epiphany. Going over the grass there. Why is there no off-roading on this? Why isn't there dirt stages to take on or rallycross version? It would be cool. Right, can I get it over and done with this bloody... How long have I got to practice for? It's too amazing. I want to just get on with a race. I know I haven't even learned the track, but that's irrelevant. I just want to race. Don't know why, but it's the right handful through there. Next to no water left, so I'll have to be very gentle with the brakes. I can't believe I just hit that marker as well. Didn't feel like I was anywhere near it. But again, catches you out how wide this thing is. No, it's gone on me already. It goes so slowly, but oh, it's so hard to do anything about. Nice. Sorry, mate. Get out of your way. I'll just reverse out of your way. Eventually get back into first gear. Oh my god. Is there such thing as damage? There is damage, I think, on this. Powered it out. Maybe that's how you drive it. I'm giving it the Chem Block treatment. Nice and gentle on the brakes, nice and early so don't overheat them. With no water left. It does actually become a bit of an issue. Got to actually consider it now and brake earlier. Just so I'm not putting too much strain on the brakes. For some reason I thought I was faster than it was. Right, I'm sick of this practice. Come on. What happens if I retire then? So I've got the option of restart, retire, restart. Yeah. Right. Oh, this puts me in qualifying. Come on. Don't just put me back on the championship calendar thing.
Now it's time for qualifying.
Yes,
try to set the fastest lap you can.
Good luck. Will do. Thank you. Alright. Off we go. This is the one. So, whilst I'm here. Front suspension crimp. So, stiffen it up a little bit. Why are all these set so weirdly? That's what I'm wondering. The standard rear anti-roll, I want it bloody stiff. Stop frigging going on me. Let's just hope that. I've never tuned a truck in my life, so let's just hope that helps me. Into qualifying we go.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Oh, a bit deep. A lot deep. Sticking third gear. Ah, I can't get off the curb. Feels like it has actually helped the rear end, stiffening it up a bit. Not quite as soft and floaty and loose as it was. Oh, there it goes though. After saying that. See where this puts me. I'm actually genuinely intrigued. I haven't done a qualifying session yet against the AI, so see whereabouts it puts me. Broke incredibly early for that one, but it's quite a tight right-hander, so I wanted to get it right and not mess up my lap. This one as well, incredibly tight. Oh god, just missed that cone, whatever it is, bollard. Whoa, kick her oversteer. Even though we're only going 60 miles an hour, it feels massively uncontrollable when it happens.
One lap left.
Where's that put me? Can't look at the moment, need to brake. Bit of traction out of there that time, even though I lost the rear end a little bit. It's not quite as long. We're sorting it out. No! Oh, I keep getting it too deep into there. It's because it drops away, the actual corner drops away as well, so you need to make sure you've got the turning nice and early. Done it again. Power out. Come on. Yes. Not the way you want to be driving it though. Again, I've started late braking rather than trying to roll it through some of the corners. Wiper broke, so that's not even a braking point. Kind of still learning this track in a way. I've done it again, that's not really a braking point, it's here. Squirt of water. I'm doing quite well with the water this time round. I've just ruined someone else's lap, but it's only the AI, so are we that bothered? Good corner that. I always used to give you a kick of oversteer. Controllable at that kind of speed for some reason. We'll just ignore that last corner exists. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's quite good. At least I'm not driving around all day. So, oh bloody hell! I'm in 12. 219 as well, right? So. Hopefully following the other guys will, hopefully, really hopefully, following the other guys will help me. Oh my god, this is going to be a bad race, I can feel it.
Qualifying is over, and now it's time for the first race of the weekend. Right. Do your best and enjoy it. Good luck.
Do I do a bit more tuning? Did feel a little bit better. You know what? I'll stick with it, otherwise it's going to feel completely different. Here we go, I'm right at the back. See what I can do in the race. Safety car, safety trucks coming in, leading us away on the rolling start. What I'm trying to say. Here we go. I wish this was just not auto drive, basically you had to do it yourself, but there you go. Can't be trusted, I guess. I'm looking for a line. Oh, I didn't want loads of contact, but I bloody caused it straight away. Oh, bloody hell. Pretty hard to avoid them when they're going so slow all of a sudden. And you haven't got the best of brakes. Well, you have got quite good brakes probably, but they're not instant. Oh, door to door with another fellow trucker, probably called Dave or Barry, Steve, Leonard. Clive.
That was a great overtake.
Great overtake, yeah, for that guy that just got past me. I didn't overtake anyone. But look at the guy in front. He's weaving all over the place, he's lost it. He's gone off to the left hand side. As I try and cut down the inside and end up bloody picking up a penalty marker, which is really annoying. God knows what that means at the end of the race. Is slipstream such a thing in truck racing? I don't know the track well enough to slipstream. Can't see anything. Heavy on the water as it's hard on the brakes into there. That's where they make up a lot of time by the look of it. Oh Jesus! Managed to sort it out quite quickly for a change. Run past the cones, wherever they are, the bollards. Oh, I seem to lose a lot of speed out of there for going wide. Started to get to grips with this truck. Oh, wrong gear again though. Seen that. Oh, round the outside. Round the outside. Oh, it's a beautiful move. I wish I could have seen more of it. Not the best bloody view. It's still down the inside. Can't believe I've got to give a truck room. How much room did you give a truck? Oh! I'm all over the place, but I've got it back on track. Just about. Woohoo! That was the moment. A moment of these lasts about friggin' 20 seconds. Heavy on the brakes, bit of water, bit of squirting. Oh no! No! Oh, I should have sorted it out with power earlier. Lost my opportunity and I've spun it. God damn, right. No excitement. I'm going to just ignore this a little bit. I'm going to restart. This is good. Quite good. Quite like it. This will be good league racing, definitely. There's some right little rivalries built up. Respecting the other drivers this time around.
Remember to spray water on them.
see a line to take really. When there's two trucks side by side in front of you, there's not a lot of room to find. Trying to get down the inside, but it's not going well, just bashing off them both. And now I've got someone down my inside as well. Free wide. What a bloody great game. Oh, go on. You could be a bit argy-bargy at the end of the day as well, you're in a frigging truck. Never mind your British touring cars. I've never seen European truck racing, I'll be honest, but I might start watching it.
That was a good move.
Oh no! There's no space for me to go through, so now I've got that guy caught on my left hand side as well, he's still there. I keep forgetting to squirt as well. Oh, it's just fun. Where am I? I don't even know where I am. 10th, bloody hell, I'm battling the way for 9th. Couldn't be happier. Do I try and outbrake him? Let him make his own mistake. Oh, down his inside. Come on. Bit of oversteer. Oh, I'm loving this. It's good.
Good move. Now on to the next.
Oh no, hitting the limiter in second. No.
Okay, focus. Keep pushing.
No.
Try to improve on that last time.
Oh, I just managed to cut across in front of him without any contact. No. Second gear is a bloody menace. I keep going into it and thinking it'll do me some kind of good, and it does for about half a second. And then I should have been changing into third really. No! Oh, it's bloody scary that corner when you think you've got it late on the brakes. Oh, pull the gap. You what? Come on. Bit of good practice for this. It's not really circuit racing. I hope someone's touched the grass in front of us. It's Dirt Rally 2, where you've kind of got to drive it at times. Hitting the limit in 4, flat out.
Try to pick up the pace.
No, don't even need to go into first while we're in first. Where am I going? Oh, that's a massive corner cut. Oh, I'm back into 11th place. No. Oh, that makes me want to restart, but I don't really want to at the same time. It's my own fault. Oh, Jesus. Can't get it straight. Oh, certainly a bit of a handful.
That was a good lap.
Was it? I don't think so. Oh, why did they put that there? It's clearly the apex. Oh my god, I've got a victim. I've got a victim. Miller's Oil victim.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
push him out wide. Oh, bloody... Another cone thingamabob I've just hit. And another one. And another... Oh no! Oh, that's a definite restart. Oh, this is hard. I'm trying to push too hard, I guess. I should just be happy with my qualifying position, since that's where I put myself. I shouldn't be trying to climb up too high.
Great overtake. If you see an opening, go for it.
I found a little gap. No, I haven't. Guy on my right hand side just shut the door. Oh, I actually managed to get down the inside of two of them. Come on, third gear. Kick in, kick in. I know you wanna. There we go. Turbo's there all of a sudden. Oh, and the turbo spun me all of a sudden in fourth gear as well. Oh my. Right. This is the one. No restarts. I need more awareness so I can't see what's going on around me.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Come on, third gear. I'm just trusting in third gear rather than dropping in a second. It's a waste of time almost. See, it picks up eventually. I've just gained a place because of it. Now down into second. I couldn't hit that cone then because that guy hit it instead. Just in front of me. Otherwise I would have done as well. Whoa, hello. Oh yeah, cheers mate. Ah! How has he gone past me? Cheeky blighter. To him. Oh, should have been in third coming out of there. Too slow to pick up again on the turbo. Got the wide line. Not bad line actually. Carried quite a bit of speed into it. Oh! Got a guy going slow for some reason. Oh, I forgot it's the flat out one. I was thinking it was a braking corner, and it's not. So just let him back past. Bit of a schoolboy error. Come on. Ah. No.
Don't give up.
Get my position, that's what I was bothered about then. Not using any water, I've got quite a lot of water left for the next couple of laps, so should be able to push on the brakes a little bit harder. Maybe than the other guys. Hopefully that's a genuine strategy that pays off. Come on. Oh, yes. And another on the brakes. No, he's cut in front of me. Nowhere to go. I've got down the inside though.
Good move. Now on to the next.
Down the inside of him. Oh, it's a good move. Come on. Yeah. A little bit of contact, but we don't mind in the old truck racing. Hey. Oh, definitely need to get online with a few people on this. No! For fuck's sake, not again. Right, if I reverse and hold everyone up, I hold my position. And I'm in 4th, so... technically, although it's not the most sportsman move in the world, I can hold my position. I'm never going to gain more positions. I don't really want to restart again, that's my problem. Yeah, whatever you do if you buy this game, don't brake too heavy. That's the whole problem to it. I'm still in 5th, it's not bad. It's a cheeky way of getting 5th out of my first race, but I'm going to take it. It's a really cheeky way of doing it, but I think I'm going to need everything I need, everything I can get in this kind of racing. It was a good race up until that point, though. A bit gutted I let myself down there spinning it. It's one of those things that's quite easy to do and quite hard to catch once it happens. Bad line. Still got a bit of a gap to the guy behind though. Not again, just paying attention to too many things almost. Just quick look at my temperatures and stuff like that, and all of a sudden you're losing it, or you broke too late. There's some guy coming up my chuff. On 3rd gear, turbo, here we go. Come on. Oh. Oh hey, love that corner, predictable oversteer every time.
If you see an opening, go for it.
A little bit wide. To go wide, you're best off avoiding those anything and go ultimately wide and avoid all the cones and everything, because that just gives you more penalties. Oversteer again. Not too bad a time to have it though, it gives me a wide line to turn into rear.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
Still messing up a bit into that one. Definitely one where I can make a bit of time up. Don't do it. Don't do it. it happens so early, but again, you can't do a lot about it. You've already got it wrong, like, up the road, so even though it looks so slow and undramatic in a way, you know it's coming. You see, moments like that are alright, it's just when you just know you've got the braking wrong, basically. You can handle a bit of oversteer. Oh, bloody hell. Hit the bollard where I thought I was going to take a nice line as well. Full credit to truck racers. It's not easy. Especially that last corner. How long is this race? Alright, I've got 2 more laps. No, I keep forgetting about my water for some reason. I've not got a lot of it left, so I'm trying not to use it too much, but then I forget about it altogether. The way these things handle. Wait, I've got around the corner without losing the rear. Caught out in the wrong gear at the same time though. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Try to pick up the pace.
Trying to be really gentle on my brakes. It really does make a difference, this water malarkey. It's when you're conscious that you're running out, you try and be more gentle on your brakes, and then you end up making mistakes because of it. Or you try and brake too early and end up getting it wrong because of that.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
I was slow into that then. No. Took the last corner right, but in the wrong gear. Oh no. It's the most frustrating thing in the world, being in the wrong gear.
1 lap left.
I don't think there's anything worse. Oh, avoiding that bollard just about. A little bit wide. Trying to get some kind of lap time out of it, but it's really quite difficult once you start pushing. Oh, I've gone into first, that's where it all goes wrong. No! Get back on! Don't do it! Drifty, drifty! No!
If you see an opening, go for it.
I give up. I'm coming back to truck racing tomorrow. So annoying. One more bloody restart. Oh, for God's sake.
That was a great overtake.
It pushed all over the place then. Wasn't just my bad driving. Bit of my bad driving, but other people pushing me around as well. Ran my way through anyway. Made up a few places. Oh, don't do it. I'm heading for the top, so when I drop down, I don't end up being too low in the end. Come on. Oh, braking in that same frigging place again. Not even a place to brake. Don't know why, but I just see it as a corner to brake for, and it's really not. Mr. Bullard. Oh, big dive, but actually managed to get it done. That guy's gone wide. Come on, let's make an opportunity. Got caught out a little bit on the gears. Was right at the top of second. Still there on the right hand side, I think.
Remember to spray water on them.
Oh, he's definitely still there. He's spun me. I didn't even turn in on him or anything then. I gave him room with the apex. God damn. Oh, right. I'm unfortunately, I'm gonna leave it there, I think. I'm getting rather tired of this. Oh, last restart. No, just get forced out by the other drivers. Oh, and again, bloody dirty bastards. This is the real frustration with this game. I can't see enough. I don't know if there's someone like there, so I don't know if it's me turning in on them or if they're hitting me, or I don't really know what's actually going on. That is my biggest frustration with this game so far. I can look back every now and again, but you've got to brake so early at the same time. You can only look back every now and again. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm talking too much now. Anyway, let's try and actually get this race done now. Jesus Christ. Here we go. I'm going to lean on this guy on the left if anything.
Keep your brakes cool. Remember to spray water on them.
So we've got the guy forcing me on the off the track on the right hand side. These guys have taken a bit of a dislike to me, I think. With all these restarts. Not the only one causing contact, it's bloody AI as well. Come on. Nowhere to go. Man should power through though. Somehow get the place. Good little truck race for a second there though. Absolutely died going up the hill there. Guy to my left hand side, didn't quite realise. Not really ever worth coming out of third gear other than going into fourth. Even on the slower corners, you can just rely on the torque to slowly bring you out. Oh, look at that for speed. Caught up pretty quickly then. Big moment for it, bigger than normal. Oh, this is good. Feels like every overtake that you do is kind of a bit of a battle as well. You know you're kind of going to rub shoulders with someone. Again, went too fast through second gear, so bogged down a little bit.
Try to hold your position.
I think you've messed up and somehow you make up loads of time. Didn't quite know where the corner was, so I broke way too early there. Good job I only touched the brakes a little bit. Come on! Turbo lag's massive. Still got half a tank of water, so I can still push it a little bit on the brakes. Come on. Oh no, he's still there. No. No, he's going deep in there. My brakes are actually pretty cold. I need to stop using my water so much. Gone a little bit wide. No. Wonder what all these penalties are going to give me at the end. Probably end up coming last in the end. Started to realise how active this is on the wheel. I didn't realise they were quite like this at the beginning. That's probably why I was struggling with driving it so much. You have actually got to put in quite a lot of input into the wheel to get any kind of speed out of it. It is a bit more like a rally game than a bloody circuit racing game. Circuit racing games you can... Oh, I've gone into first. Nearly caught me out. circuit racing games, you can be nice and smooth. This, you feel like you've got to extract the speed from being a bit aggressive and a bit wrestly. Died on me again, top of second, changing into third. Oh no, thought we were going faster than I was, so when I turned in I got loads of grip. And that's another massive penalty. I'm going to be right at the back after the finishing, where am I? 5th? Hopefully. No! No! That's definitely the end of the stream. Right, thank you very much for watching. Hope you understand. I just cannot be bothered sitting here for hours and hours and hours and hours trying to do one race. I'll come back to it and do it another day. So if you have stuck with me, thank you very much. If you're interested in buying this game, it's pretty tricky, but it's certainly good fun. As you might have seen, I've had a smile on my face, I've been frustrated. It's everything you want from a racing game, or everything I like from a racing game. It's not easy to master straight away. You've got to put a bit of effort and time into actually practicing and getting used to it. But yeah, it's certainly different. So if you're interested in buying it, maybe wait till it's on sale, unless you really enjoyed watching what I've been doing. Anyway, take care. Thank you very much for watching again, and see you again, hopefully. I've been ADG. If you haven't already, go and subscribe, and feel free to like my stream. See you again. Take care.